Hey guys, just really quick, I wanted to respond to question 3, which I know that JC and Kyle posted about in the beginning of this week, but just kind of going a little bit more into the Cold War and how it affected the cables. I think we talked about just the ability to be able to have better communication and also like more secretive communication, so I think that's really beneficial. The biggest thing that stood out to me was this idea that it's not wireless, and I think a lot of people have the misconception that they're like modern day communications come from satellites, which they do partially, but most of it is still very much from those underground wires. I also read an article that was talking about how we don't really, if like one of those cables were cut or destroyed or ruined in some way, that we actually wouldn't really feel it as much in the United States specifically, just because like it would be rerouted through a satellite or another cable. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But so I guess that goes into question 1 a little bit too as well, with just like having concerning issues that are arising in the future and what we do with that. I think for the most part they're able to be addressed pretty quickly. And then also too, I was reading like an article that was talking about how Russia had threatened or was like, I don't know, there had been talks about like what if Russia were to cut the cables, some of the undersea cables, and so it wasn't as big of a terrorist threat as a lot of people were thinking, just because again being able to reroute communication if it was lost in some way, and then also too yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, just having the technology to reroute it or take care of it pretty immediately. So yeah, those were kind of touching again on question 1, and then also again on question 3, just how the Cold War really propelled this movement forward to have a really secure line of communication, which I think we're still obviously feeling the effects of today. So anyways, thank you. Bye.